This is our third and final section, sanctuary through art and through spiritual practice. Sue Edelstein writes, "For recovery, I can crawl into a beloved piece of art and live there for a while, sensing color, space, and life." Judith Genya shares, "I am an artist, and it is when I am deeply into my creative process that I find calm and sanctuary. In the midst of painting, I lose a sense of time, place, and the outside world. I am in a world of color, image, space, and brush strokes. It is then that I am both energized, productive, and at peace." Eleanor Goodwin says, "Gazing at the art on my walls, each piece selected intentionally over the years with love, provides many opportunities for meditation and memories. My two book groups provide stimulating entertainment, and Alexa provides listening enjoyment most of the day with my favorite classical music." And from Frank Toms, "I find sanctuary in my writing, tapping two fingers on a keyboard, my mind alight with thoughts from somewhere I have yet to imagine." Donna Shoebrooks writes, "Sitting comfortably and listening to beautiful classical music of the masters brings true peace of mind and emotional well-being. Look around you. Peace is always nearby." Hilary Torilla says, "Without any doubt, my sanctuary, place of peace and re-energizing, or querencia, has always been found in reading. It allows me to step into another sphere where hurts, disappointments, and irrational thoughts disappear. Because I can escape to my querencia, I've hardly ever experienced boredom or loneliness. Flying to my sanctuary remedies all." And finally, several people shared about finding sanctuary through spiritual practice. Rohana Lang says, "My sanctuary is both inside and outside myself, a spiritual practice that I began in the 60s. Rather than a geographical place, it goes everywhere with me. I have done it for half an hour, a few times a week, alone, and with other people for more than 50 years. While doing it, I feel I am connecting with a deeper part of myself. It is for me a meaningful experience that goes beyond belief, religion, or creed." Eleanor Goodwin writes, "Tuning into virtual programs on spirituality presented by Spirit Rock, Omega Institute, the Dalai Lama, Eckhart Tolle, and the UU Fellowship has given me the grist for meditation and reflection. I have found my refuge. It is newly within myself." Joan Wolfe shares, "Throughout my life, I have found sanctuary with family and friends and in spending time in nature, and I continue to find true comfort and renewal there. But my spiritual practice is what sustains me. As a Buddhist, I take refuge in the three jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. At any time and in any place, to become grounded in the present moment, I come home to my breath. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Mindfulness of breathing is a wonderful sanctuary." Frank Toms writes, "Wherever I have gone, gratitude has appeared. It's been one of the most powerful forces in my life." From Jeannie Seward McGee, I wear a small charm of This Is It by Thich Nhat Hanh on a long silver chain around my neck, together with a silver heart filled with some of my beloved late son Tim's ashes. They both hang close to my heart. The two pieces remind me of my Buddhist practice of staying in the present moment, the only moment available to any of us, and as a reminder of my two other practices of joy and gratitude. The joy my son gave me, and the gratitude for his being in my life and still being in my heart. It also reminds me to find small joys in this moment and to be grateful for all that I do have. Lee Knox shares, when I was newly sober, I attended AA meetings. They would sometimes have what they called a gratitude meeting, when the participants take turns talking a little about their drinking lives and then waxing poetically about what they are grateful for. So now, when I feel bad or scared or resentful, I hold a gratitude meeting in my head. For example, feeling jealous of other people's good fortune? Well, I'm grateful that I can live well in Mexico. Feeling scared about a cancer diagnosis? I'm grateful that they found it early and can remove it. Feeling down about the pandemic? I'm grateful that I receive Social Security and thus have what I need. This feeling of gratitude is where I feel safe. It gives me sanctuary. And finally, Inez Andrews writes, life has not been easy. However, each challenge has pushed me to ask, who am I and why am I here? One particular event had a lifelong effect on my life. In 1975, I was a drug counselor working with heroin addicts in Tucson, Arizona, when we were invited to a course called Silva Mind Control. Very briefly, I learned how to use my mind to heal myself and others. 1 week later, I was in a severe car accident and had what is today called a near-death experience. I was dead, but decided to come back because I didn't want the person driving the car to think he had killed me. I thought this must be my graduation test, and so I healed myself. My place of sanctuary is understanding that I am a spiritual being in a human body. This concludes this section. Sincere thanks to all who have shared their voices with our fellowship today. I hope there's been something which has spoken to your heart and mind as they have to mine. I hope to remember these wise nuggets among others. Sanctuary is all around us. Sanctuary can be found either in a place or an intention. It can be somewhere we go or somewhere we can be. It is freely available and only requires an open heart. Dare one be grateful for the space the pandemic has created? Not the illness, of course, but the pause it has offered. And I have found my sanctuary. It is newly within myself. During this American holiday week of Thanksgiving, may we all be mindful of the power of gratitude to guide us to peaceful and healing sanctuary through which we can open the doors to happiness. And now to a recent recording of a simply gorgeous piece of music by British composer Ralph Vaughan Williams, the Fantasia on a theme by Thomas Tallis. This rhapsodic masterpiece is well suited to socially distanced performance, for Vaughan Williams divides musicians into 2 mini orchestras and a string quartet. and ask for them to be placed as far apart as possible, to weave a web of luminous sound around the listener. Hope you enjoy.